Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to Columbia Global School, and we are making this video for the virtual inspection. So, we are standing at the entrance gate of Columbia Global School. So, let's move ahead. So, here on the right side, you can see here our guards are sitting, and on the left side, there's one security room for the guards. And when we move ahead, we have one Jan Aushadhi Kendra. So next to Jan Aushadhi Kendra, we have our Temple of Columbia Global School. So let's now move towards the next section. Here in the front, you can already see it's the parking mainly used by school students and the teaching staff. So in the front here, we have the theme park, the 5 experiments we have for science used by the students. In the middle, we have a skating ground, and in the end, you can see the tree house. That is the play area for the pre-primary students. The dimensions of the skating and play area is 56 by 36, overall 2016 square meter. So now let's move towards the right of the science park. On the right, we'll be having a football and athletics ground. The dimensions of football and athletics ground is 115 by 30 meters, overall 3,450 square meters. And at the back, we have our Kho ground, which is 30 by 30, 900 square meter overall. Now let us proceed towards the other playgrounds. So now in the very front, we have our basketball ground. The dimensions of basketball ground is 36 by 19 meters, overall 684 square meters, which is now followed by lawn tennis ground, which is 36 by 18 meters, that is 648 square meters. Now let's head towards the volleyball and throwball ground. So in the front, you can see this is the volleyball and throwball ground. The dimensions of volleyball and throwball ground is 36 by 17 meters, overall 612, and followed by the cricket pitch, which is 36 by 12 meters, overall 432 meter. Columbia Global School emphasizes over the students' physical fitness. So every day we have one period especially for students development. Experts come and teach our students. Now we are heading towards the entrance of Columbia Global School. This is the entrance door of Columbia Global School, and the ramp, you can see this is specially made for the handicapped, specially challenged students. So in the right side, we have a security guard sitting of Columbia Global School and the mission and vision of Columbia Global School. In the front, you can see here's the reception, and left to the reception, let's move towards the library. So the dimensions of library are 47 by 27.52, overall 1293.44 square feet. Now this is the sitting area of the library. And now proceeding towards the first section of the library, that is storybooks. We have almost 800 storybooks in our library. These storybooks can be used by all the age groups. And now we are heading towards the next section, the novels. There are so many famous novels. We have 1001 Arabian Nights, David, and also some of the biographies, for example, Truth of Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Gandhi, and some English novels, Napoleon, Albert Einstein. These are few mythology books that we have in our library. This is again for the students to read in both the languages, Hindi and English. And now here we have few journals. For example, Education World. This is mainly for the teachers and the parents. Some more journals, some more periodicals. And now we have the section of the dictionaries and encyclopedias. We have almost 1850 books in our library apart from references. Now on the opposite side of these shelves we have the references, especially for 10 to 12 students. Now these are few subject references from class 1 to class 9. And now you can see there is a e-library corner for the students to read. We also have books on current affairs and competitive books for exams, and at the end again we have few subject references for higher grades. Now let's move towards the next activity room. Here in the front we have activity room. Columbia Global School focuses towards the activity based learning. So this is the Credo activity room mainly for pre-primary classes. These are few materials which we always pick before teaching the student theory. We come here and teach the same concept or same topic practically. Contain maths, English, and EVS parts. The few of the examples for Credo material here we have is the watch. Earlier there was a 3D solar system, and now here we have the height stairs used to teach height variations, some matching puzzles, and at the bottom here we have shapes, followed by a few soft toys and few playing materials used by the pre-primary children. Now let's move towards the pre-primary classes. The dimensions of pre-primary classes are 23 by 22.20, overall 510.60 square feet. Now in the front you can see the furniture is decided as per their ages. There you can see the lockers, as we follow the no homework policy till grade 2 only. This is the display board of the class. All the content made by teachers and students are displayed here. The front and notice board, all the content is even shared here. Now so the next class that we have is KG1A. Again here we have the furniture as per their ages and the locker facility as we had earlier. We have almost 5 smart classes in the school. On the out you can see these are few display boards decorated by our pre-primary teachers. And now we are moving towards the next class of pre-primary, that is KG2A. And now we have again the furniture based as per their ages, lockers for the students, display boards, These display boards we use mainly for teaching, making the things attractive so that student will memorize the concepts. And notice book to put important material, important dates, important stuff to pin there. Again, one display board created by pre-primary teachers. Now let us proceed further. Here in the front you can see the water cooler. Water cooler has 90 liters capacity with RO and UV. You can see this is the restroom for boys. Here we have urinals and cubicles both for boys. Now let us move towards the co-classes. Here in the front this is the fire exit plan and the first dance studio, the first co-curricular class. On the one side here we have the mirror placed so that students can rectify their mistakes while watching themselves. And the expert teacher of dance we have from Karagar University. Students have the option to opt between classical and western dance here. The dimensions of dance studio is 35 by 20, that is 700 square feet overall. And now we are heading towards the next co-classroom. This is the art studio. These are few shelves made for the student to display their work, display their creations. These all are the content created by the students. There are few stools on which students sit and do their work. These are few creations made by the students from magic pen and from clay. This is the magic pen kept on the table here. We encourage our students to use this and make their own creations. All the students have got the option to pick one co-curricular classes of their choice, and every one of them get taught by the experts. And now we are heading towards the music studio. In the music studio again, students have the option to choose between musicals or of western or Indian. Again, they can even pick vocals if they are interested into singing. This is the sitting area kept for the students. So in the front of music studio we can see there's a fire exit plan for the ground floor. We have 5 fire extinguishers installed on the ground floor. So let's move further now. We are heading towards now Maths and Robotics Lab. We encourage our children to do each and every concept practically so that they'll get a better understanding of each and every concept. The dimensions of maths lab is 30 by 25, that is 750 square feet. Here we have 12 computers installed for the programming as well as maths. The programming starts from grade 6. This is the Jodo Gyan that we have mainly for the pre-primary and the primary children to get their fear off from maths. In the center you can see there's a working space for all the robotics materials that we make, that our students make. In the bottom, in the end, you can see there's some sensorial workspace. And now these are few robotics kit that our students use. One kit is used by 3 children at a time. There's one expert always sitting and making them understand the robotics and the programmings. Now let us proceed towards the next lab. Which is in language and computer lab. Again, the dimensions for computer and language lab is 30 by 25, that is 750 square feet. So in the computer and language lab, here we have 30 systems and one server. All the students can sit at the same time and get a better understanding for English and for computers. We have a software installed for them so that they can get the better accent of all the words. And now we are heading towards the sports room. The dimensions for sports room is 10 by 10.80. All the sports material are kept here. There are so many sports that we offer, for example, basketball, football, fencing, lawn tennis, cricket, and indoor sports as well. There's some hoopla lying for pre-primary children, some indoor games, caroms. These are few achievements of our school. Badminton, now let us head towards the restroom for girls. In the opposite side, we had already seen we had restroom for boys. Now this is for girls. There are the cubicles made for girls. So let's move towards the first floor now. So on the first floor in the front we have restroom for boys. We also have a very small ramp here for specially challenged students. And again some cubicles. And some urinals. And now next to restroom of boys we have infirmary. Here we have two beds, one wheelchair, and a first aid kit with some medicines as well. And next to infirmary, we have one water cooler, again with 90 liters capacity with RO and UV. So here we have the fire exit plan of the first floor, and now we are moving towards the primary classes, and here we have grade 3A. On the first floor we have 9 classes which have same dimensions of 25 by 20, almost 500 square feet. It is a smart class enabled room which is shared by the other sections as well. It has a very good lighting and ventilations. One soft board at the back where all the teaching content have been displayed by teachers and the students as well. Locker facilities to keep all the materials, books, copies, so that no children will be overburdened with their books in their bags. Also one notice board to put all the important notice there. All the soft boards that we see outside the classes are for inter-house soft board display competition, and now we are moving towards the next class, that is grade 3B. Again here we have one display board where all the content can be shown by the students and the teachers. One locker facilities so that all the materials, books can be kept back here to avoid overburdening the child. And also one notice board so that all the important notice circular can be pinned here. And now let's head towards the next class, that is grade 4A. Again, grade 4A is a smart room enabled class which is shared by other sections as well. And now we are heading towards the examination department room. Exam department room. And now here we have one staff room. In the staff room we have kept cupboards and chairs for the teachers to keep their stuff there, and also one washroom. We also have few system in our staff room so that teachers can use it, and also one notice board to put all the important notices or circulars here. And now we are moving towards the other classes. So the next class here is grade 6A. All the classes have one lost and found locker where all the lost material or stuff are kept, and the one who had lost can pick it up from there. Also one lost and found department which is led by our coordinator. Now we have one manager's office. The dimensions for manager office is 185 square feet. And now we have grade 2B. Till grade 2 we follow the no homework policy. That means all the books and copies will be kept back here. Only the activity sheets will be sent back home. So none of the children should be burdened with excess of books in their bags. So now we are heading towards the next class, that is grade 2A. All the classes have very good lighting and ventilations. Grade 2 again is a smart class enabled room which is shared by other sections as well. We also have inter-house competitions theme based in every 3 to 4 weeks to increase the competitive spirit among the students. And now this is grade 1A. So just beside the grade 1A we have restroom for girls, and on the top second floor we have opposite, that is restroom for boys. Here we have again the cubicles. So let's move towards the lab. And the very first we have our chemistry lab. All the labs have the same dimensions, that is 35 by 20, overall 700 square feet. Columbia Global School believes in practical learning and activity based learning, so all the experiments are being done at first and later on the theoretical part. All the experiments again are done under the teacher's guidance. Now let us move towards the next lab, that is the biology lab. We have placed many charts here so that it becomes easy for the child to memorize it. And now this is the fourth house, Vikings, and the motto of Vikings. And we are heading towards the physics lab. The center and the ground floor is the assembly area where all the students gather for the assembly. In the assembly, we have regularly 20 minutes yoga sessions for all the students, and also it is used as badminton court during the activity classes. The entire campus is under CCTV. We have almost 48 cameras in our entire campus. Safety, we have fire extinguishers installed in all the floor, and also fire drills are being done in each term. This is the fire hose pipe which has almost 30-meter radius left to right, again for all the floors. And now here we are moving towards the next floor, the second floor, where we have higher grades. On the second floor, we are having 10 classes and one staff room. Now this is the fire exit plan for the second floor. And here we have our very first class, class 8A. Again, it has locker facilities. And now moving ahead to grade 9A. Second floor also has a very good lighting and ventilations. And here we have the lockers as well. And now we have grade 12A. And now we have grade 12A. And now we have one staff room. Grade 12B. Followed by grade 12C. And here's the room for indoor sports. And we also have a storeroom in the second floor. Moving further, we have grades 11C. Moving further, we have grade 11B. And now at last we have grade 11A. This is the entire boundary wall of Columbia Global School, covering all the playgrounds